Hi everybody, it's Deb from Deb's RV Services and welcome to today's video. Happy New Year! It's 2025 and it's going to be an outstanding year. I can feel it. So 2024 was really great for my channel. I really bumped things up, and because of you subscribing and commenting and sharing all the things that you did to help my channel, I really appreciate you. I'm at 4,700 subscribers and I plan on growing my channel even more, hopefully doubling it this year to getting 10,000 subscribers. That's going to be my next goal, and then after that I'll come up with a new one. But at this point, I am so happy to have all of you following me and helping you in any way that I can. I have some things that I'm working on this year and that are already in the works that I will share with you soon that I'm really excited about. I've come up with some other ways that you can help support me and my channel. I have a buy me a coffee link down below. It just gives a little bit something to me and in support of the things that I do with my YouTube channel. I also have a newsletter, and if you haven't subscribed to that, please go to my website at debsrvservices.net, and down towards the bottom you will see the subscribe to the newsletter, where I send out a newsletter every month that gives you some information on some of the things that I've been doing, and also gives you some tips of the month with Amazon links, which is another way that you can support my channel. If you click on the link to any of my Amazon products or go to my Amazon store, I get a small commission. It's just a tiny amount of money, but it does help me and it helps my channel. So your support means a lot to me. So I wanted to let you all know that this January is the month of Quartzsite, Arizona. So if any of you are out here, I do have an interest to meet people. I didn't set up a formal meet and greet. I don't have like a Patreon community or anything like that. I'm not looking to doing that at this point. I have such a small channel still that I feel like if you are out in Arizona, in Quartzsite, Arizona, and you wanted to meet up with me, send me a private message and let me know. You can send me an email, to debsrvservices@gmail.com, or any other way you want to send me a contact information. If you're in the Quartzsite area and you did want to meet, I'm happy to do that. Have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, a water. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm not the type of person that's going to have a party RTR. There are people that do that out here. That's not me. I go to bed early. I drink coffee. I drink tea. I drink water. I am kind of a healthier person, so I don't imbibe in the unhealthy things in life, but that's just my choice. And but I'd be happy to meet you. I do have a couple people that have already reached out to me that I plan on meeting up with, and I'm excited about that. I can come up with a location, a nice central location where we can meet, and I would just love to, like I said, share a cup of coffee with you and get to know you better, especially if you've actually been a client of mine and we never met in person. That would be really cool. So if you haven't been to Quartzsite and you want to know and understand what the area is about, it's really just, it's like this big parking lot of people that travel in their RVs. There are some, I guess there are some like Airbnb and hotel, but it's a really, it's a community where there's not a whole lot, but if you look into it deeper, you can find the little nuggets, the diamonds in the rough. Like there's great coffee out here. I have a couple places that I go to for coffee, and one is right over where the laundromat is. So if you're driving down Main Street, there is a little laundromat on the left, depending on which direction you're coming from. And in that little parking lot area to the right, there's this little tiny shop, and they have pastries, and they have the woman makes lattes there, and she does a fantastic job. So she makes really good lattes. And you can get breakfast there if you like to have biscuits and gravy. Are really good. Then there is another place that I've gone to. It's over by the big tent area. So there is, not going to have a B-roll for this because I don't have it on my phone. But if you go down into that area where the big tent is, there's a store that's like a gaming store, and you park in that lot. Then right across from there is another lady that makes lattes. Those are the two places that I have gone to that I can tell you they make good lattes. They're nice, strong coffee. It's not weak. So if you're looking for something like that, there's a little, like I said, there's little diamonds in the rough all around. So when you go to the big tent area, if you go to that event, there are little hidden places. People come in for the season and they park it and they sell things out of a little trailer, an RV. If you're looking for a dog groomer, I go to Animal House in Quartzsite, and I really like that. They do a really good job with Izzy there, and it's a couple, and their prices are really nice. You can't find prices like these anywhere. I think I pay $45 for Izzy for a full grooming. You can't find that. I mean, that's like half of what you pay in the city. So I try to get her hair done as much as I can while I'm here. And then there are other places to go. There's places to eat. Silly Al's is a really great place to get pizza. I love their pizza, but I really am trying to eat lower carb, so I can't get that all the time, but I do treat myself sometimes. So anyway, there is lots of desert. You can go park off of Plumosa Road, which is there. It's like a T. So if you're in Quartzsite and you're on, there's Main Street and I think it's called Central and Main. There's like two main streets to go down. So one is like 90, it turns into 95. So that will take you all the way to Yuma if you want to go. That will take you all the way south. And if you're heading in that direction, you will pass one of the some of the BLM area. One of them you pay for. It's considered a long-term visitor center. I think that's called Mount Jolly or Holly, one of the two. And then you have the next street is Plumosa. Well, that's free. So that is one of those 2 weeks you stay. But really, I don't know that anybody's paying attention. I have stayed there longer than 2 weeks, and nobody really pays attention, to be honest. But you could just move spots if that did happen. I don't know, maybe they're going to get a little bit more strict with it. I don't know. But I haven't seen anybody ever come out and really enforce the 2 weeks. So people stay off of Plumosa Road, and that's where a lot of people have their meetups. They will, off of that, there's a different area called Scatimwash. There are the long-term visitor center areas too. So I stay a lot of times at the LVTA South because that's where they have the dump, and you actually pay for 2 weeks at a time, or you can pay for the whole year. 2 weeks is like $40. That, at least right now, they might change that. I heard the talks of them changing the rates for the coming years. I don't know if that's actually happened yet. But for right now, you can go and stay there, and with that pass, you can dump and get water. So it's right there in the LVTA South. The other long-term visiting areas don't have the dump station. You have to drive over to the south location. But there are tons of people there, and that you can go so far back into the land that if you want to be isolated, you can. Or if you're going to have a meetup, you can do that. There's all types of meetup groups out there. Like any group that you're interested in joining, if you want to, and if you want to be a part of the women's group, the women's RTR is coming up. I'm actually going to volunteer for that a couple days, just to give out coffee for the women's group. And so I'm going to do that this year, and that starts next week. And then there's the RTR. So if you're coming out here for any of those events too, and if you see me, I don't know what you look like, but you're gonna know what I look like, and you want to say hi, feel free to come up to me and introduce yourself. I think, like, again, my channel's small, so I don't think I'm going to get bombarded. I know that some YouTubers get a little nervous about having people know their location and coming up and being swarmed with too many people, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for me with my channel being small. So I'm not really worried about it. And I'm personable and outgoing, so I don't mind. When I'm in my RV and I have the door closed, that means I am in my private time. So I wouldn't just come up and knock on people's doors or do that. If you haven't learned like the etiquette of camping and boondocking and how like being cautious of invading people's personal space, that's something that you could go and listen to some other videos on, because there is kind of it's an unwritten thing that you just be aware if people have their doors closed and they're in a spot, just don't go up and intrude. For me, I could be making a video, I could be working, or I could just need some downtime and not want to socialize. So that happens, and for me, that's usually after 5 o'clock at night. I have a hard time coming out after that time, because I just want to be am ready for my downtime. I'm ready, and mornings are my time. I'm all full of energy all day long, and I can go all day. But then the evenings, I'm ready to crash. I'm ready to just be alone and just stay private. So, but I will come out for a fire if somebody has one. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't do that at least once. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and thank all of you and for being here, for supporting my channel, for everything. If you've hired me to do an inspection, if you've contacted me and we've had a phone conversation, if any of those things in any way you have supported my channel, I appreciate you. I really do. And I look forward to the next year of having a wonderful 2025 and many great things to come. Please leave me a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you on the next video.